right, check 1 2. I'll do a quick audio check for YouTube and for Facebook. Let me back up. All right. So, excuse me. All right, let's test YouTube. Excuse me. All right, let's test. All right, YouTube is good. See how Facebook is. Okay, where are we? Wait a minute. Are we live on Facebook? Hold on. All right, it would help if we went live. All right, now we're live on Facebook. All right, so let's test the audio over there. I know what it is. I normally go live on Facebook first, and I didn't do that. So I didn't press it at all, actually. But let's see how audio is over there first. All right, audio's good. Okay, so need to get the distribution cracking. Okay. All right, so distribution is about to take place, and then we'll be getting started with the podcast for today. Got an awesome episode lined up. Jay Carly, how's the audio on Instagram? Let me know. I'm pretty sure that it's good, but just verify that for me, if you don't mind. And aside from that, we're going to distribute, and then we'll be ready to get started. All right. So you guys sit tight. Sit on tight, and we'll be back. Oh, I have some, man, I got some real good copyright-free music. Oh, yes, a lot of it, too. So we'll be able to switch it up. Yeah, I like these song selections, I must say. So something that I've been talking about for a while. I know that many people are striving artists and stuff like that, who are independent. And if your music is dope, send it my way. Let me know. Be more than glad to play it if it sounds good. All right. Okie doke. So let's go ahead and all right. So we're gonna do distribution. I'll come back on. All right. Yes, sit tight. Hard. I don't know what happened to my audio. All right, it should be back now. I couldn't hear nothing just now. You still have audio? Check, check, check. All right. Is audio anywhere sounding crazy? Does YouTube sound good or does it sound crazy? Anywhere sounding crazy? I think YouTube sounds good. And just verify IG and Facebook also. And just sit tight. I'm still doing distribution. I don't know what that was. Technical difficulties. All right, we almost there. Technical difficulty.
The GP will see you now.
Look, I don't wanna cause no problems. I just wanna live my life, but I keep on hearing about nonsense. Me and my dons ain't mobsters, but you know when you see imposters. We know how to read them faces, same way you know how to read them comments. If you wanna talk, let's talk, but around here, make sure you walk and your talk is constant. Hey, I seen it all before I heard chat that they all adore. 1 week looking like they all aboard. Next day, they don't even walk the walk. I've been here since a bust down aqua, cutting through after, all black master. Now I'm too grown for acting gaffer, trying to pay off my Madre's gaff cuss. Took the white till there's a rotty that's peak. Add the spice to calamari, that's me. My advice off the order I seen. Christ alone, he don't promise you. Don't say that. You know that man don't pay that. Trying to stunt on your rentals. I too wanna cry, gotta make I don't wanna cause no problems. I just wanna live my life, but I keep on hearing about nonsense. Me and my dons ain't mobsters, but you know when you see imposters. We know how to read them faces, same way you know how to read them comments. If you wanna talk, let's talk, but around here, make sure you walk and your talk is constant. What nonsense? I don't wanna hear about guns, I know you ain't here like the post was sponsored. You ain't never been down junction, you ain't never hit no truncheons, you ain't never hit no blocks in your mouth rub, you ain't never peeled no onions.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Sheesh. Told y'all I found some heat. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right, so I got distracted. I'm not even paying attention. Over here listening to that. That was hard. All right, so I think I'm all distributed through the groups. So I'm gonna set up the watch party real quick. I'm also looking at the market. I just looked at that 430 EU, and it actually looked good for the few seconds that I saw it. Overall, right now, the market looks great. Euro looks really good right now. Just gonna keep my eye on it because we got about another half hour or so before the market closes, and the euro's looking real good. So I'm not sure what other markets are looking like, but the euro's looking great right now. And these headphones just died. It's a lot going on right now. Yes, it's tight. All right. So we back. All new headphones. Charged, I believe. Or at least charged a little bit. The mother ones just straight died on me. Jones was like, nope. Nopey, nope, nope, nope. All right, so watch party. Why isn't that up already? Sheesh. Sheesh, man. Yeah, this is one of them days. Yo, I was so busy today doing a lot. I'm putting together something. Well, actually, I did it because that's how I do things. When I start doing something, I'm not going to stop until it's finished. I can't help it. It's part of my OCD. So literally, yesterday I started looking into live streaming from the desktop, the way that I live stream now, this way with the podcast, and doing live market observation. I wanted to add that on, and I actually will. So I did. I literally did everything. I set everything up, set the lookup, the templates for how it looks. Like just my OCD just be off the chain. It's like crazy. So I was doing that throughout the day, finishing that up. Now, mind you, I didn't know if I was even going to be able to do it or not. And then I go from not knowing whether it can be done to doing it. Like to just doing everything myself. Crazy. Crazy, man. This is all facts right here. This is all facts. It always seems impossible until it's done. All right, so watch party. Is that what this is? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right, so let me do that right now. Oh, that's what I wanted to do, was copy this. Copy that, put that over here. 45. And then watch party. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I got the watch party now on Facebook. All right, so the watch party's up. You make sure that that's running. All right, so that should be good now. And let me open up the page. And then I need to push that out as well. All right, the page is up. Yes. And let me put the website over here and pin that. Then we'll be good. Well, almost. I still got to push it out one more time to the groups. So thank you guys for tuning in and being patient. Y'all know the routine by now. If you're just making your way on, make sure that you like the video, share the video. If you're on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications. Also share it out so that it can, go out to folks who just may see it and be interested in what it is that we do here, for real. If you're on Instagram or on Facebook, make sure that you heart the video and also make sure that you follow the page. So on IG, it's at TeamAlliance 2018. Follow the page. And on Facebook, make sure that you follow the TeamAlliance page. Also, if you're not in the public TeamAlliance Facebook group, make sure that you get in the group, because it will ensure that you receive notifications no matter what. The reason that I do all of this distribution is because you don't always get notified from the platform when I'm live. So sometimes you will not get a notification, for example, from Facebook. You won't get one from YouTube for whatever reason. Same thing for Instagram. But when you're in that group, the public TeamAlliance Facebook group, when I distribute in there, you'll get a notification for it because those notifications always go through for whatever reason. All right. So that's why I tell you guys to make sure that you get into that group because it will ensure that you get a notification no matter what. All right. All right. So we almost ready. Yeah, matter of fact, we are ready now. So distribution is complete. All right, and we good on IG. All right, so we're gonna start recording for the podcast and take it from there. Do the roll call, all that good stuff. Okie doke. So yes, sit tight. Y'all know what it is, the Brooklyn Moses Podcast, episode number 45. Yeah. Great topic today. An important one. Very important one. Before we get into the topic, we're going to do a roll call, see who we have in the building with us. We're streaming live on 3 platforms. We're on Instagram, and we're going to see who we got over there. On IG, we got Jay Carly in the building. Willis Major's here. Nico's here. Sharonda's here. Lamont is here. Lamont said that gunshot was so loud in his ear, he almost crashed the bus. You know, when you tune in, you got to be fully prepared. Fully. Okay, got you. All right, you in the city. My man. All right, so IG is in the building. We also have Facebook on deck. Jay Carly's over there holding me down. I also saw Eric Stevenson over there as well. And of course on YouTube, heavy as always. Melanie's in the building. Kalish is here. Maui, Jeff, EJ. Jay Carly's in the building. Forrest. Ashton, Charles, BCJ, Sadiq. Peter Leonardi's here. Al is in the building. Bilal is here. Chris Fahey, what's good? Bailey is here also. What's cracking, y'all? The Fahey brothers. JP is here. Muffin Woman, what's going on? Celine, what's happening? Lamont is over here as well. I also see Ab and Louis Delgado. All right, y'all give it up, man. Give it up for yourselves. All right, this is good, man. This is good. This is a topic that is definitely necessary for people to hear. Now, people know on TA that we're training with a very definitive purpose as far as results in the market, right? Now, the reason that we train is to elevate to the point where we put ourselves in position not to lose trades. Just straight up. Well, Mark, I'm not sure what are we training for? That's what we're training for. We're training to be in position where we don't lose trades in the market and we set ourselves up as a business to be consistently profitable over time. DJ Charm, what's good? So that doesn't mean that along the journey, you ain't gonna mess up. Now, what am I saying? Throughout the training process, it's a nonstop, ongoing process that you are participating in when you train. So training doesn't mean that you arrive. And this is important. You listen. When you train, it don't mean, oh, I'm here, I made it, man. I'm in training. It's all good, man. That's it. I don't gotta do nothing else. No, you actually have to train. Why do you have to train? You have to train to keep yourself from doing dumb shit. And listen, you have to understand that this is a part of being on your journey. If you think for a moment that just because you've been exposed to the training and what we do in TA, to the mindset, 301 mindset, the stability training, you've been exposed to that before you get into training. And then after you get into training, you're exposed to more training, right? You get exposed to 301. You get exposed to the trainings that are recommended in the playlist, right? Because all of that's going on, you are now in the process of getting into position. You're not in position yet. It's going to take you time to get into position. Now, why do I stress that so much? Why am I stressing training before you start trading? Why? Why do I stress that so much? Because you have to learn, one, how to control yourself, and then two, you need to be able to have definitive proof that you're controlling yourself. How do you know that you're able to control yourself if you don't get put to the test? Y'all got to listen to me. When I say put to the test, what am I talking about? When you first start training, what's the first thing that I tell you not to do? First thing I tell you, don't take any trades. All right? Don't take no trades yet. Now, because that's the first thing I tell you, guess what most people do first? Take a wild guess. They open up a live account, they make a deposit, and they start taking trades. Mind you, I told you don't trade yet. Oh, well, Mark, but I need to practice. I need this, I need that. Your mindset ain't even nowhere near where it needs to be yet. Just for you to be able to repeat the basic process for what we do, which is observation. So listen, you trying to take trades, you ain't even learned how to watch the market yet. You don't even know how to just sit down and look. Self-control. So this is why I tell you not to do certain things in the beginning and to allow the process to work for you and to work on you. You're not learning how to trade. That's not what this is. This process is not teaching you how to trade. This process is teaching you how to observe the market so that you recognize when the market is unstable and when the market is stable. You don't even know the difference between them fully yet. Even once you start to begin to realize, like, wow, I can see what he means by stability. I'm starting to see. You're starting to see. You still need to put time and work in on yourself, though. Here's where market observation comes in. Now you have to allow the market to teach you. What is the market teaching you? It's teaching you patience. It's teaching you patience. And that's why the market always represents the mirror, because when you look at the market, the way you act and what you do and how you react to what you see is you. It's not the market, it's you. So therefore, when you ask me a question like, well, Mark, when do you think that I'll be ready? Guess who don't know the answer to that? Everybody. Nobody knows the answer to that, including you. Now, at what point do you know the answer to that? The market will let you know. The mirror lets you know. When you look in the mirror, you'll know. Whoa, hold on, wait. Come on, y'all gotta keep up today, please. When you look in the mirror, you'll know. It's not a question I can answer for you. It's not a question you can answer. The only one that can answer that question is the market itself. And the only way you know that is because when you look in the market and when you look at the market, you see yourself. And that's how you know when you're ready. You see? So just that little piece right there is the unlock. Because for many of you, you have a time in your head. I should be ready in about 5-6 months. I should be ready. Okay. And that's not to say that won't be the case. But remember what happens when you set goals and limitations on something. Anytime that you put a limitation on something, you now create unnecessary and artificial pressure on yourself. So you start actually having pressure on yourself that you put there. If you say to yourself, I'm gonna give it 6 months. You can't say I'm gonna give it anything other than saying I'm gonna give it my all, period. You need to be giving your all to the process so that the process can give all that you need to you. It can't give you what you didn't give it. Whoa. Hold on. Man, you got to keep up with this today. It can't give you what you didn't give it. You got to submit. You have to submit. One of the things as of late, well, not even as of late, but I'll say recently, that kind of came on the horizon within our environment in TA is the idea of training and not trading no more for a period of time. And what's funny is that the person that has done that for the longest is one of the people that has been here the longest. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Jay Carly. Now, Jay Carly been here longer than most of y'all, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 people. She's been here longer than everybody, right? And she actually took the time to do that. Now, I want y'all to look at that. This is somebody that has already been training from before, like before we had MRMH, before we had all of the layers of the training and what we do in the market uncovered. Before all of that, she was in training. You understand? So she's been exposed to a lot, pretty much been exposed to everything throughout training, including what it was before evolution took place, right? And if you're on the outside looking at that, you're like, oh, so you should know everything. Well, guess what? She does know. Understand what I'm saying? When you know everything, you are held accountable for everything that you know. Hold on. That means it's even more hard. It's more difficult for you to remain focused. It's not easier. It's harder. Do you realize how much I have to do to control me? Because people, look, this is how people look at skill. Oh man, if you got skill, you can trade in any market. That's not skill. That's called stupidity. Oh, it don't matter how the market is, man. If you got skill, you can find a trade. That's a lie. The skill is not being able to find a trade in any market and be reckless. The skill is not being able to win no matter what the market is doing. That's not what the skill set is. The skill set is very simple. It's putting yourself and keeping yourself in alignment with the market so that you remain consistent when you actually do trade. Consistent as in winning. Consistent as in being profitable, right? That's the whole goal. I don't care about, oh, well, Mark is, he's so good, man. He could trade any market. No, but you don't see me trading in any market, do you? You don't see me doing that, do you? What do? I wait. So just throughout the evolution of how we move, I've been trading less and less and less. Me. And I found the value in trading less. Because what I've been doing is observing more. And through the observation, stability becomes easier and easier to see in the market. You see? So because you're submitting to the process, you're seeing stability in the market because you are stabilized alongside the market. You're in alignment. That's what stability is. It becomes easier to recognize what you're waiting for. Make sense? You start to naturally do it. You don't even have to think about it anymore. When you see the market ain't stable, guess what you do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You just wait. Oh, well, Mark, what if? We don't deal with what if. We don't deal with that at all. There is no what if. We know the outcome when we move, period. We know we ain't going to lose when the market ain't stable because we ain't going to trade. We know that we're going to win and be profitable when we do trade because we're only going to be in a trade that is in alignment with the market at the time. Whoa. Listen to what I said. We're only going to be in a trade that's in alignment with the market because we're in alignment with the market. You don't see anything else. You don't respond or react to anything else. All this because you've actually given yourself enough time to allow the process to work on you. See, you have to elevate to become the person that only sees stability in the market, only sees trades at that time. You can't do that if you're busy. If you're a busy bee, you ain't gonna do that because you're gonna be in trade mode. Trade mode is thirst mode. Trade mode is stupid mode. You're gonna do something stupid, I guarantee you, because you're not in alignment with the market. So this is what happens as a result of you giving yourself the time that you need. You're not thinking or concerned about trading. Throughout the process and throughout observation, when you start looking at the market, you begin to see stability. It starts unfolding before your eyes. You're like, yeah, there it is. After a while, you begin to recognize when a trade sets up at that time. Only. You don't even see other trades. You only see the trade that comes to you. You don't see trades you're trying to chase because you ain't trying to chase trades. You're not in trade mode. You're in market mode. You're in observation mode. And you remain there. See, people think that market mode and observing means you're not taking trades. And really, you're not taking trades. So that would be accurate. But that don't mean you ain't going to end up in a trade. You will end up in a trade, and the one that you end up in is going to be the one that you know the outcome of. It's going to be the winning trade. Without a doubt. Because the market literally is going to hand deliver you that trade because you've developed the patience to wait. You're in alignment with the market. That means until the market is stable, you don't do anything. You don't respond to anything at all. See, the whole idea of, man, I didn't get a trade. It's a week. I didn't get a trade. I didn't get a trade last week. What about this week? Man, I hope I get a trade. Get out of trade mode altogether. So anyway, with the title being how to deal with the loss, I'm going into this because I'm showing you what ends up causing you to lose on your journey. The only reason that you'll lose is because you'll take action at the wrong time. Understand that training and preparation and allowing the process to work on you is working out all of your nonsense so that you never act on thirst, greed. You don't act on it. You see, you're learning how to suppress it and suffocate it through training. You're not learning the strategy so you know when to take a trade. That's not what you're learning. You're not learning how to take trades. This process is teaching you how to elevate and overcome your bullshit. Now, what that means is that you always remain in alignment with the market. What's the fruit of that? What's the outcome of remaining in alignment with the market? 1-0 forever. That's the outcome. So understand that all of this is necessary for you. It's necessary. So as soon as in your mind, you're like, you know what? I made up my mind, man. I ain't never going to lose. Do you realize what you're saying? What you're saying is that you're going to train. Observation, recording, post in the group, get feedback. You didn't take a trade yet. You're developing all of the necessary parts and components of who you're becoming. Superman wasn't just born. Superman became Superman. You see? He became that. Anybody that represents a superhero or somebody doing extraordinary things, they turned into it. So the process that leads up to you becoming who you are going to be, you have to allow to take place. You can't jump the gun and just snap your finger and become Superman. It requires the process to become Superman. You see? So allow the process to take its course. If you, the longer that you try to interrupt the process, the more that you'll interfere with the process's work. And that's not what we want to do. Stop thinking about trades. Like literally, this is what I want y'all to stop doing. Don't even think about trades. All we do is observe the market. That's it. That's it. The byproduct of that is only seeing a trade when it comes at the right time. That's the byproduct. We don't even care about nothing else. Oh man, you missed that. We don't miss shit. Listen to me. There's no such thing as you missed that. There's no such thing. No such thing. Oh man, I missed the MRMH, man. You ain't missed nothing. Observe. That's your job. That's what you are supposed to be doing. Observation. That's it. So the longer that you allow yourself to engage in the training process, it elevates you. The market will let you know when you're ready for certain things. So you won't have to ask me, well, Mark, do you think I'm ready? Shit, I don't know what you be doing. Hopefully you're not doing bullshit, but I don't know. So I can't say. Right? Each one of us is capable of doing bullshit. So that's why it's not a question for you to ask anybody outside of you knowing, because you are in alignment with the market. That way you won't have to ask the question no more. Until you reach the point where you don't have to ask the question, you're not ready. That's the best way for you to remember. Until you reach the point where you stop asking the question, you're not ready yet. That's it. You're not ready. And it's okay to not be ready. That's what training is for. Training is getting you ready. Training is turning you into the person that you have to be in order to achieve freedom. You engaging in the process is the journey. You on the path. This is your journey. You're on it. Just be on it. You understand? This is very powerful because it holds so much power when you actually understand finally, like, yo, you know what? I'm doing too much. I need to slow down. Exactly. Need to slow down. All the things I talk about all the time. Forget the contract size. Forget the money. Forget about your account. Don't even think about it. Apply the process. Just like when I show you guys the full documentation. Every time, see, I do things on purpose because I want you to see that it's the same thing over and over again. When I show you the full documentation video, it's the same. The trade, right after the trade, we scale up. Right after that, it'll show you how many or the point that you're at. You know, however many trades you know. It's literally the same thing over and over again. You got to understand, full documentation means 1-0. That's what it is. That's why I'm doing it that way. Look at how, when you look at trade 18, look at 17. Look at 16. Look at 15. Look at what I'm doing. I'm just recording exactly what I do each time. All right, trade is done. All right, let me go change the contract size. Boom. All right, let's go see where we at on the spreadsheet. Boom. All right, stop. Full documentation. It's the same thing over and over again. And the beauty of when I'm doing that is that many times it'll be the same trade that you looked at yourself. You saw it. You're like, yeah, that was it. Oh, yeah, man. I was in that too. Some of you might be in the same trade. And this is because you have elevated to the point where you're observing and you're seeing and you're recognizing what you're looking at. So, yeah, you're supposed to have seen that. You're supposed to have known. There's no doubt about it. When I show that full documentation, you'd already know. Like, yeah, I saw it. Exactly. It's because we're in alignment with the market, not because, oh, well, we end up in the same trade because, man, it's so good. We just know how to pick trades. We don't pick shit. Trades come to us. The market delivers them. We remain in alignment with the market, and that's why we're going to win them trades. Because they're winning trades. Period. Maui Jeff, what's happening? Ken Taylor, what's going on? Man, this is just nothing but rinse and repeat, man. So let me just recap. Just to bring it back. Understand that what we're doing and what we're rinsing and repeating is the process. It's not that we keep getting into the same trade. It ain't the same trade. We don't care about the trade. Understand what I'm saying? We don't care about the trade because we already know the outcome of it. We're not concerned when we click in. We're not worried about it. We already know what it's going to do. It's going to win. Period. We remain in alignment with the market, and that's it. That's it. All right, let me come into the comments. See what we talking about here. Applegate, what's going on? Ron Carter, what's happening? All right, let me come back. I see Jay Carley was going in. I done turned her on. JP said, when you stop doing dumb shit, that's right. That's right. Maui Jeff, regardless of zero knowledge or years of trading, everyone has been brainwashed from movies, news, etc. That trading is all about money and not mindset. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That is good. Celine be bugging. Yo, shout out to Celine. He be wilding. Damon, all levels to this, they think it's over when you get freedom. The Dikembe Mutombo finger, no. Damon can't be a busybody in the market like Luther Vandross. Maui Jeff said, training build your confidence to know why not to trade. That's right. See, and knowing why not is the first part. It's so funny how people think that they're going to learn how to do something when they get into training. What's so funny is that you learning how not to do everything. How not to do everything that you really want to be doing. You greedy and you impatient. You want to do a lot of shit. You want to do a lot of stupid things. And training is forcing you not to do that. It's forcing you not to do it because you keep hearing me tell you in the training, no, we don't do that. Nope, we ain't doing nothing stupid. Nope. Nope, that's BS. That's your BS. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Next, next, next. You keep hearing that over and over again. Eventually, you begin to respond to that. What happens is the day will come when you're not even playing the training in your ear, right? You don't got your earbuds on or whatever, or your headphones. And then you observe the market. And as soon as you turn it on, you hear me in your ear, even though nothing is playing. It's at the subconscious level. Can I take it? No. It's at the subconscious level. You see, it's just constant reminders of what you should not be doing. Come on, man. You got to understand, this whole process has been reverse engineered. You know what's crazy? The process is not building you. The process is breaking you apart. Hold on. Whoa. It ain't building you first. It's tearing you down first. Man. It's tearing you down first to rebuild you later. Listen, it's tearing you down after you are rubble. Like, you ever seen a demolition when they blow up a building? That's what's happening to you first. You get blown up. This is what training is doing to you. It's blowing you up. Blowing up all of that BS that you got. Blowing it up. Now it's a pile of rubble. All right, let's excavate. Get the rubble out of here. We're going to dig until we get to the bedrock and lay the new foundation for the new building. Whoa. Listen, demolition, excavation. You get destroyed first and then you get excavated. Whoa. I gotta chill, man. I gotta chill. Hold on. Let me read some comments, because sheesh. Chris Fay, he said, we train on how not to lose. That's a fact. Sadiq said, you're seeing trade. Right, when you in trade mode. Jamal, there's a place called There where we can all arrive to. That place is called training. When you consistently train, you have arrived. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard. Whoa. That's hard. When you consistently train, you have arrived. To remain in arrival, to remain in arrival, remain in training, and you will remain there. Woo, Lord. That was hard. Jay Carly, I've spent a long time getting rid of all the BS, and I've succeeded for the most part. We all have to keep ourselves in check every day. If you say you don't, you a lie. Facts. God has said train and obtain skills. Facts. Jay Carly, my thought process on stepping away from observation was to get my mind ready for the success that's coming. Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. We was just talking about that. You got to prepare because you're becoming the person that deserves the success. You ain't going to be the same person when the success comes. Hold on, man. Hold on. You ain't going to be who you are now. Sheesh. She said, I was having some imposter syndrome thoughts, like I can't do this. Yes. Yep. And I verified. Yes, she was, because she tell me everything. Peter said, trade mode is the biggest hurdle in this. Once you are in alignment and nothing more, you'll see them when they come. They stick right out. Facts. All facts. Jay Carly, I'll never get there. Why is it taking so long? What if I lose and then my year of no losses is just gone? Right. I had to get out of the market to get out of those thoughts. She said, and I did, and it was worth it. Ooh. I definitely deserve this. I definitely have a skill no one can take from me, and I will succeed. My process of not logging was not to train and observe, kinda. It was to train only. Hold on. She said, train my mind, polish my skill, and get ready for this freedom. I also had to get some shit together in my personal life, dealing with an illness for an entire year with no break. I couldn't take that into the market. Woo. Hold on. Dealing with bipolar depression, etc. I couldn't take that into the market. She says, so when I said not log in, that's what I meant. Self-care equals self-readiness equals self-observation. And then she says, no login. Do not take yourself in the market until you're self-aware and under self-control. And you know that you deserve to be where you are. That's hard. Come on, man. Y'all listening? Y'all listening? Crazy. Crazy, man. God is, you're all so wise. Yeah, there's a lot of wisdom here. The vibe is not playing, man. The vibe is fully in here. EJ, just chill, watch the chart. If the stability isn't present, log off. Don't manifest what isn't there. He said, I'd rather take my chances with walking away versus seeing something unfamiliar. Very good, EJ. Very good. See, look, yo, do y'all hear little things that you can do? Like, these are hacks. See, you got to hack into yourself. Whoa. You got to trick yourself. The part of yourself that wants to do BS is very strong. And you got to understand, training is literally killing it. But it ain't going out without a fight. Your BS is trying to survive. Your weakness is trying to survive. You realize that, right? This is why it takes so much time. You don't just kill your weakness like that. You don't kill your weaknesses right away. It happens over time. Suffocation and consistency, repetition of the opposite. See, it takes time, and your weaknesses are trying to survive. Make no mistake about it. So the only way that we're going to be able to suffocate it to the point where it's dormant is nonstop training. That's what it is. Y'all see, now you like, do you understand why I train the way that I do? Why do you think I do all of this? I don't have to do all of this, but I know that this is a part of training for me. If I and I know that if I train, I'm going to elevate, and every time I elevate, TA is going to elevate because I'm going to push it right back out. You see? So every time I go up, we go up. Come on, man. It's the loop, man. It's the loop. Damon said, yeah, Mark been telling me to stay out of trades countless times. Yep. Chris Fahey, TA training break you down to build you up. We train like Marines. 100%. Yes. Shawnee said, yeah, I got excavated. Now I'm in a 3-story loft. Bad. Damon, Mark, you need to teach trading psychology at NYU. I'd be more than glad to. Peter, it's like joining the Marines. They tear you down and rebuild you mentally and physically. Yes. Sadiq, recognizing instability is just as important, if not as important, to recognizing stability. Bingo. Listen, pain comes before pleasure. Come on now. It's pain before pleasure. You want to feel good first. Nope. It's not how it works. The pain comes first. You know, it's a very interesting dynamic. Do you realize that there's so much pleasure in relief? Like, you ever have something that's bothering you and then it stops bothering you one day? That feeling of relief is pleasure. That's the pain that left. The pain is gone now. And now what you're left with is the pleasure. So now you get to enjoy, you see, the pleasure. But it came from pain. It came from pain. All right. Bilal said, where we at? He said, I lost a trade last week. Looking back, I lost because my bullshit resurfaced. I didn't get a trade in a week, so I was itching to get a trade. So as a result, I got impatient and lost. It's always the same story. And in another podcast, we're going to talk about how, like, to not be discouraged and feel like, you know, like you lost progress. If you do happen to lose, understand something. It just means that you need to commit more time to training and to further solidify being in position so that you don't revert back to anything. You don't allow BS to resurface, just like Bilal said. And what happens is now on the next go round, you're going to start right from the bottom once again, and you're going to make the decision not to do anything outside of what it is that we do, period. And then next thing you know, you did it. That's how it works. I can't even explain it any more simpler than that. Like, it doesn't seem like that because you're going through all of the little parts. Like, oh man, I lost, man. Now I got to start over. You're not really starting over. It's still 1-0. It's 1-0 forever. So are you really starting over? You're not starting over. What it was is you were never there first. Hold on. Whoop. You were never there first. See? And listen. You get markers along the way that help you to see that you're making your way there, but you're not there yet. You getting close. You're not there yet. There's stuff in you that you still need to work out. So what happens when you train only is you get an opportunity to work it out directly without actually interacting with the BS. See, what happens when you in the market and you looking at the market and you like kind of in trade mode, you don't mean to be in trade mode, but you are. That's why you on the charts. You looking like, well, if I see something, I'll take it. No. Listen, our entire dialect changes. We stop saying certain things. No more, oh, if I see something, I'll take it. No more, I'm going to take a trade. No more. The market is going to give me a trade at some point. I will observe the market And if I see it, I'll know it when I see it. That's how you should be talking, because that's what you're doing. See, there's a difference. Oh, well, if the market gives me two, there is none of that. It's not a question of if the market gives you. The market is going to give you. Just observe until the market gives to you. And until you are able to recognize that consistently on your own and not do anything else, you're not there yet. You need to be able to do that before you take the first trade. Hold on. Oh. You need to be able to do that before you take your first trade. And let me rewind. Not take your first trade, excuse me, before you receive your first trade. You need to be able to do that in advance. Well, Mark, how do I know when that is? The market will let you know. The market gonna tell you. That's how you're gonna know. You'll know because you'll be doing it. Come on, man. There's so many levels to this. It's just constant elevation. Just stay close to the fire. That's it. Bilal said, you definitely learned a lot from losses. I learned that just because the market is ranging, it doesn't mean it's stable. The market can definitely range in an unstable market, and then you get slapped. It's almost there, but not there yet. The same way that you're almost there, but not there yet. Listen to me, man. You and the market are one. Oh, all right, hold on. Wait. Hold on. You and the market are the same one. You got to catch this. Please catch this. You and the market are the same. When you separate yourself from the market, that's when you experience pain. When you remain in alignment with the market, you're one with the market. You only see what the market sees. You only see who the market is. You only see what the market does. You're in alignment. This is how you recognize when the market gives, because the market is giving to you. It's giving to itself through stability. It's being itself. Listen to me. Is the market stable? No. All right, well, it's being itself. Absolutely. That's what it is right now. Okay, did you recognize it? Sure did. Cool. In alignment. Market is not stable. You looking for a trade. Oh, this trade look good. I think I'm going to take this one. You take the trade. Market ain't stable yet. You end up losing. Out of alignment. See, you out of alignment with the market and you're looking for trades in trade mode. When you remain in alignment, you're not even seeing trades. You just end up in the winning trade. Man, oh man. All right, let's keep going. Sadiq said TA is like AA. If you don't go to meetings, you bound to relapse. Training anonymous. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. Joshua said playing 301 in my ear while observing the market has been absolutely essential for me. When I filter out my own BS with Mark's wisdom while observing the market, it has kept me out of trade mode. Yes. Yes. Damon says, as long as you're alive, you'll always have to train your weaknesses into strengths. Hold on. Come on now. We on it today. Bilal, the second thing I learned is that it's crucial to be at the moment when observing rather than judging the market from what happened last week. yesterday or a few hours ago. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we see this is another part of being in alignment. When you're in alignment, it means you're in alignment now. Now, real time. Damon, you can't experience pleasure without pain and vice versa. Chris says, my BS doesn't know what it's getting into. I'm fighting to the death. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. This is good today. JP, I trade 5 to 8 to look in total focus in a stable market. If it's not there, you're not going to miss what you can't see. He said he gets about 2 trades a month. That's good stuff. Excuse me. That is good stuff. Because that's a lot of discipline. Shawnee, I told the market, yo, I need this college tuition bread. And the market said, I don't care what you need. You better respect me. That's right. And if you respect it, you'll get the bread. You'll get it because it'll come. Bilal, who cares if you didn't get a trade in a week or 2 weeks? All that matters is the consistency and persistence of stability in the market when you're observing in the moment. Excellent. Excellent. Damon, the market be on some Birdman shit. Put some respect on my name all the time. All the time. Peter got to get out of gambling mode. Right. That's another word for trade mode. EJ, the markets and the rock be violating. Who are you? It doesn't matter who you are. Right. It doesn't matter what you think. Maui Jeff, just had that talk with my wife. She was mad at me. I didn't want to argue with her. A few days went by. She asked me, why aren't you mad? You know how stress-free life will be when you don't have to worry about the money. Imagine, I told her I don't have the time to argue. Come on now. Come on now. Freedom. Sadiq, I posted my L's in the chat and bad trades at the right time. Those help me elevate more than the wins. Yes, and that's another thing too. See, this is another reason why documentation is important, because you need to share everything. You got to share everything that happens. It's going to help you along your journey because you're not letting anything slip through the crack as far as accountability. You're being held accountable, period. You understand? You have to be held accountable. Listen, freedom is something that is a wonderful thing. But freedom is pure. It's not something that you can shortcut. You can't shortcut your way to it. You can't cheat your way to it. Does that make sense? It's kind of like how people go on a winning streak. Yeah, you won a bunch of trades, but the truth gonna hit you one day. It's gonna hit you, and you're gonna lose. And the reason that you lost is because it was a streak that you were on. You see, you lost because you were never there in the first place. Hold on. Just said this earlier. You weren't fully there to begin with. See? So make no mistake about it. We remain in alignment, and then the outcome takes care of itself. We don't got to wonder about what the outcome is going to be when we move. You're learning how only to move when the market is where it needs to be. If the market is not where it needs to be, what do? Nothing. You let the market be. And that's our discipline. That is our discipline. That's what we do. So people think we're here trading. We know what we're doing. Observation, man. Observation. That's the bag right there. Patience, discipline, focus. That's the bag. It's so funny people want to leave that stuff out. How? You just want the strategy so you can take trades? All right. You might get a winning streak. All right, cool. Then you get slapped. And mind you, you don't even know why you got slapped. That's what makes it worse. Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that. This is different. Ooh, who said that? Hold on. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to that. I just saw something that was hard. I just saw something that was hard. JP said, even if you wake up weird hours to trade, you're likely to lose because you think the market owes you for being up at that time. Come on, JP. He said you forced to trade and crap out when you could have been sleeping. Woo. Truth. Truth, man. This is hard right here. This is what I was going back to. Sadiq said, with the skill, you can always make the money again. Understand that. So when we say with the skill, you have to get the skill first. You have to get the skill first. I'm going to say it again. You have to get the skill first. Listen to me. Before you take the first trade, before you take one, get the skill first. Well, Mark, how do I know? You'll know. You know. And then what happens is then you move into position, and now it's execution. Whoa. It's execution now. Execution of what? The skill. That's all you do now, 1-0. Not because you're lucky, not because it's a winning streak, not because you can pick good trades. No. It don't even have anything to do with the trades. It's the process. You are executing the process. That's what the skill set is. The ability to execute the process. Get the skill first. Man, this is a deep one. I know it's kind of heavy for people. But understand what I'm saying, man. Mark, I'm not sure, how am I supposed to know? The market is going to let you know. It's a mirror. You'll be able to see how you move. You'll know. JT's in the building. LCO, what's going on? And Ralston, what's happening? That's the IG gang holding it down. Palea says, stay in line with yourself. You stay in line with the market when you trade. The market you're trading outside of yourself. Yes, stay in line with yourself. You stay in line with the market when you trade the market you're trading outside of yourself. Yes. Damon, don't look up at the sky and say he's able when you took the trade and won while the market was unstable. Good stuff. Jay Carly, facts. I make it a point to be extremely honest and transparent. Don't let me be the only one. You never know who could help. Right. That's right. That's right. And now you see why I stress recording. When you record, you can't hide from yourself, brother. Sister. You can't hide from yourself. And understand that freedom is the price. Oh, not even, excuse me. That's the price for the freedom. Accountability. You can't hide from yourself. How do you expect to hide from yourself, but you want to be out in the open to be free though? But you hiding from yourself. Can't hide. So don't. Don't hide. This is what recording does. It holds you accountable. Period. That's it. You will be held accountable. God has said, I love it. TA, yes. Gotta love it. Sadiq, for some reason, we can feel it in the chat when one of us loses the vibe. Absolutely. Absolutely. J. Carr said, yes, I always know it's like a wave that comes over. You feel it in your gut when someone puts a crack in the vibe. Don't crack the vibe. Let it out and protect the collective. Come on now. Look, Sadiq is on it. He said, if you ain't say good morning to TA, you lost last night. I can't argue with that. That's funny. That is funny. So it's funny too, because a lot of times I'll know that somebody might have had a series of losses. I'll know intuitively. I'll be like, damn, I ain't hear from them. Something's up. A lot of times, certain people in the group, they'll hit me. They'll be like, hey, you heard from such and such? I'll be like, nope. They'd be like, oh man, they might be next. Cause you can sense, it's like, damn, if you losing and you're not in communication with us, it means that you just fermenting in the loss and in the bullshit. Like you're literally fermenting in shit. Right? And you're only gonna do that but for so long before you leave. That's how we know that that's the result of that. And we'll talk about, be like, yeah, man, damn, any day now. And then you look in the chat and then you see them leave and be like, damn. Because like, it's not even about like losing a trade or whatever the case may be. It's about not adhering to what needs to be done to remain in the process. The reason that you lost is because you deviated from the process. You need to train and you need to stay close to us to remain in the process. That's the first order of business. Every day. Just think about this. Why you think it's 700 plus trainings? That's me staying close to the fire. I can't even do a training unless I'm close to the fire. 700 plus trainings. Live stream, podcast every day. About to do more shit. Close to the fire. And the closer that you stay, the fire constantly is burning up your BS. That's the purpose of the fire. The fire is not there to destroy what you're going to become. It's there to destroy who you are now. It's breaking you down. It's breaking down your BS and your nonsense and all of the foolishness that you be doing. It's cracking it all up. It's demolishing it. It's excavating you. Let it work. The same thing that's destroying you is the same thing that's going to rebuild you. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, this is crazy. JP, when you pull the trigger on MRMH for real, it looks like nothing else. You'll know. See, when you don't got to say it, that's how you know. Maui Jeff, even though Mark has laid out everything needed to re-engineer yourself for freedom, most people are not ready to hear it. You have to condition your ears to hear. Whoa. Condition your ears to hear. Goodness. Jay Carly's stupid. She said, I do welfare checks. Damon Mark is the market sage. Man, I'm just tuned into the vibe and I'm never getting off. Period. And the messed up thing is that they pull away from the fire and then lose more. Yeah. And it's like, stop. Stop. Like, just stop. You got to stop. This is why, see, and you won't have to stop if you didn't start. You'll hear me say many times, don't start your bullshit. Don't start it. Don't do it. Oh, well, Mark, I just opened up my live account. You know, I went live and I just said, don't open up a live account. I just said that. You telling me you just opened up a live account and funded it. Now, if I ever tell you to open up a live account, it's so that you can observe the live feed. I didn't say put no money in it. Oh, well, Mark, I'm going to start with 1,000. You got to stop. Stop being hard-headed. Right, not back. Right, you need to stay close to us, not back away. Facts. Damon, when you don't hear from me, not because I lost, just progressing on other things, but always in alignment with the market and TA. Absolutely. And of course, we're not talking about everybody, but we're just talking about something that does hold true. Many times, that's how I'll know somebody gonna leave, because I'm like, haven't heard from them, haven't seen them. And that's not always the case. Sometimes people will hit me up, they be like, Mark, I finished the project. And here's the videos. But I'm not ready to share with everybody. That type of thing. That has happened also. Understand, there's a lot that goes on. There's some people that are scared to share with y'all. For some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what that is, but they don't want to share. Like, they feel like they're going to jinx it or something. I leave them be. I don't even say anything. I don't pressure them. I don't do any of that. I'm like, you know what? We're going to just pray on it. Pray that you realize what sharing is all about. And that you actually going to grow from it. It's not going to hold you back. You understand? So that's what I mean. Like, just overcoming all the things, not some of the things, overcoming all. Come on, man. Shawnee, stop losing. This is not your income phase. In the interim, make bread elsewhere. Excellent advice. Dame said this live is Patreon worthy. I agree. I know this one is super chat worthy. Torre's in the building. Yes, sir. TA for life. Let me shoot over to Facebook real quick. Ken is over there laughing. Yeah, I mean, the stuff is funny, you know, but it's real. Like, we know what's going on all the time. It's so crazy. I'm like, we just be knowing, man. And we know because we remain connected to the vibe. The vibe tells us everything. Literally. The vibe tells us everything, man. That's a fact. And I think I got through all the comments. Hold on. Yeah. Jay Carly said, I think that people that tell me things do that because I'm so open about stuff. I hold those confidences until I think that you may be about to hurt yourself. And then I pull Mark in. Indeed. Sadiq, some people can't take different perspectives of the same thing. Very true. Very true. And see, the bottom line is that it doesn't matter how you get there. Know that you have to get there. Whatever you decide to do in order to get there, it's not optional. Does that make sense? Freedom is not optional. If you think it is, then you don't know what it is. If you think freedom is optional, you don't know what freedom is. And the more that you take it serious, the more that you'll remain in tune with what you're told specifically to do to get there. Because the path that I'm laying out and the path that the vibration is putting out for you is like, listen, it's already done. Like, you don't even have to do nothing. Just plug in and stay close. That's all you got to do. Everything else will happen. See, like everything you want to happen will. But it ain't going to happen how you want it to happen. You got to overcome a bunch of shit in you in order to become the person that is going to be in freedom land. You can't be that. You can't be in freedom land as the person you are right now. The vibe knows that. So everything that happens is intended to bring you into who you need to be. You ain't allowed in there as you are right now. Like, vibe is like, nah, you fucked up right now, man. You're in pretty bad shape. You ain't ready for this. You don't even got patience. Really? Nah, you ain't ready for this. So what it does is, what does it do? It takes the blueprint that's laid out, like, all right, well, here it is. This is what you got to do to get there. This is what you got to do to become the person that you need to be. Do it. That's it. Do it. Crazy. Chris, I think some are afraid of criticism, but constructive criticism is going to help you to grow. Yeah, see, feedback is not criticism. This is so good. When you get feedback from us collectively in the group, no one is criticizing what you did. Everyone is giving you feedback on what you did. You see the difference? Another thing that happens when that takes place is all feedback is not the same. Hearing feedback from different people is also showing you and revealing to you where you are. It's just like if Damon posted a video, you get feedback from Chris, Torrey, Sadiq, right? Each one of them is saying something slightly different. And I'm looking, I'm watching, I'm like, let me see what they talking about. And I'm hearing all the feedback. And out of everything I'm hearing, Chris is on point the most. Chris is like, yeah, well, market wasn't stable. Torrey might be like, yeah, well, that wasn't the best trade to be in. You see the difference between the two? And I'm just using them two as an example. One is talking more about market stuff. The other one's talking more about trade stuff. Instantly, I know where you are on your journey right now. Doesn't mean that you're going to stay there, because you're not going to stay there. You're going to elevate. And what happens is now two things were put out there as feedback. Mind you, it wasn't even your video. It was Damon's video. And again, I'm just using different people in the group as an example. Damon put the video out. Chris says something. Torrey says something. Chris was thinking more as far as the market goes. Torrey was thinking more as far as the trade goes. Now, more feedback. Somebody else jumps in now. Right? Sadiq is like, yo, Chris, I heard you say, not even, who did I say? Oh, Torrey. Sadiq is like, Torrey, I see that you talking about the trade, but didn't even make a difference about the trade, more so how the market looked. Torrey's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Now, that wasn't criticism at all. But just off of one video, you got feedback that elevated the one that needed the elevation in the group. This is how this works. And just imagine that. That's just one example. That's happening over and over again. The feedback is not just for you, the one that shared the video. Like I said, Damon shared the video. But who ended up with the feedback that needed it the most? You see, y'all understand my point? So this is how you get what you need from the collective. Sharing. You sharing one video can help to elevate somebody in the group. It could be something that they was looking at. Like, yeah, I thought that was like that too. But because you got feedback, because you shared that video, now what someone else who thought like you're thinking, which was off, get corrected through the feedback on somebody else's video. So how many birds did we kill with that one stone? It could be a bunch of them. You understand? That's the importance of it. That's why this is so important for us. It's not just about you. Oh, well, I'm shy. I don't want to share. Just share the damn videos, man. Record and share the videos. Oh, well, I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just record and post it. What y'all think about this? Feedback. And the way that you will elevate is going to be beyond anything you could have imagined, because nothing but growth comes out of the group chat. It's not possible to be in there and not grow. The reason that you're not growing is because you're not in there. Hold on. Make no mistake about it. If you ain't growing, it's because you ain't there. You're not present. Kumbaya. Come on. You got to stay close to the fire. That's it, man. Kalisa, I'm on break. Great discussion. The vibe is always on point. Staying connected. And yes, giving feedback. It's not personal. It's a family affair. Yes. Yes. Chris says, Sadiq, you can give me all the feedback you want, bro. Jay Carly, feedback is assistance to help you understand the level of skill you're on and the level you will be on. Come on. All right, we about to wrap this up. She said it helps you to help others. That will always be true. Facts. Facts. And Fon's in the building. Fon said facts as well. That's it, man. That's it. All right, we're going to wrap it up, man. This was awesome. This, like I said, this was a very necessary topic to get into, and this is going to be very helpful for people. I mean, people in TA and for people that are not in TA yet. So you understand what it is that you're dealing with when you come here, because this is serious. That's how we going to train. What's up, Lulu? All right, y'all. So we're going to wrap it up. I think I covered all of the comments. Yeah, I did. So shout out to everybody that tuned in on the live streams. And y'all make sure that you'll go to the website to check out the audio of the podcast, the BrooklynMosesPodcast.com. You'll also make sure you're tuned into Conversations with the Fullers also. I think we do another episode of that tomorrow. All right. What else? That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. All right. So I will see you guys on the next episode. Y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance. All right. Oh, yeah. We're going to leave with some heat, too. Yeah, this new heat I got is crazy. This new music, I found some good stuff. All right, y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance. Deuces.
Hey, I'm on top. Really, I'm on top. Yeah, whole crew on top. Really, we on top. Wake up every morning with drive. Been on the grind, know I had to survive. We had to win. Started from the dirt and the rubble. I had to be the needle that was popping your bubble, letting the air out, walking with a clear route. How we gon' rise today? I'm making mine today. Go make yours. Double back and flip the proceeds. Last year on the corner sipping OE. Had to get off the block. Best friend smoking rock. Best man called the cops. Rose from the city that never sleeps. It's the melting pot. I came through with purpose. I never question if it's worth it. Homie, I'm on top. Really, we on top. I'm on top. See me, I'm on top. We on top. Whole crew on top. from the belly of the beast, from the streets, had to make it out. I only knew a vacant house. No heat, cold winters. Grew up a winner. I never lose, only learn a lesson. I'm a mutant master splinter, past the finish. Now my goal infinity, victorious. Mine in the future, my crew rolling DeLoreans. Any person who want war, throw on the gloves, we ready to spar. I've been the rose and the thorns, holding the keys. Time to succeed, now the haters on their knees. Cause really we on top.